Hey guys, my name is Matt Newrick here. I'm owner and chief instructor of Phoenix Krav Maga and Fitness, and I have two students here, but they're also dads, and I'll explain why that's important here in a second. But I got Casey over here, I got Scott over here, and the reason why I brought these guys in, and we have a lot of different examples, but specifically why I'm bringing these guys in right here is because we have had a lot of parents call on in, specifically getting their daughters or wanting to get their daughters into classes. Sometimes it's because their daughters have interest. Other times it's because the parents are like, you know what, I want my child to be protected and know how to protect herself because I can't be with them 24/7, whatever it is. So I think the first question I have for you guys is both you guys have two daughters in their classes, okay, right? And the first question I have for, both of you, and I'll start with Casey real quick, is why did you find it important to obviously have your daughters learn something like Krav Maga?
Well, mostly because I can't be around my daughters all the time, and I worry about them when they're out doing things. My oldest daughter's 14, and she's got friends, and she goes and does things, and I can't be around her all the time, and I want her to be able to go out and do things with a level of confidence in knowing that she can be prepared for situations that may arise. Whatever that means, if that means just being aware and getting away, that was something that I was really concerned with and wanted to do something about, for lack of a better explanation. And when we found Krav, it was everything we thought it could be and more. I'm blessed at the transition that my daughter has taken with this. So
awesome.
Yeah, I'll echo what Casey said. I'll add a couple points. Both my daughters are going to go to college, and they'll probably go to college and we won't be living in the dorm with them. So, walking around a college campus, again, you don't know what type of situation you're going to find yourself in. Sure. You want to be able to defend yourself. Also, I think it's something that we can do as a family. I think it's really important to spend family time together doing something that we all like and something we all want to excel at. And I think that's a major part of it for us. So self-defense, family time, what could beat that other than
Absolutely. And unfortunately, I just pulled these guys out of their own adult class right now. That's why they're sweating and, huffing and puffing a little bit, And, once again, it's not a necessity that parents join their kids in the classes by any means. It obviously is great because it's a great role modeling kind of opportunity, and just like Scott, said, is that, being a parent myself of teenagers, I can say that every month that goes by, I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm losing them a little bit more. It's less time that I'm going to get with them or whatever. And so this is a great thing. We're able to kill so many birds with one stone, where we're able to get that quality family time, and we're also able to educate them, have fun, and also get a good workout in. Just kind of lead ahead, just a healthy lifestyle here. The last question I want to ask you guys here real quick is and both of you guys have already touched upon it, but looking at, especially what your daughters have gotten out of this, what would you say are the top one or two things that you've seen the bigger or biggest changes in?
I see a level of discipline, self-confidence, and not a physical fitness on top of those things. And those are the biggest attributes that I've noticed with my daughter, is her confidence level, and that bleeds into all areas of her lives, in school, in her other sports that she does. It's really been great to see that with her.
That's awesome. Scott, what'd you say?
Yeah, I would say, definitely physical fitness. Again, it's really important that I think in society today, again, I'm not trying to be too preachy, but society is definitely, I would say, degraded a little bit. I mean, unfortunately.
Sure.
And so the ability to avoid a confrontation and the skills that you acquire in this class to avoid a confrontation and accelerate into one if you have to, only at the last moment.
Very true.
Is just critical, especially today.
Yeah. I mean, and also what I'm seeing is, because I've been teaching now for close to 30 years. And, when parents give me a call, it's either because the parents are excited and interested in getting their daughters in, or the daughters are excited and interested in getting on in. And so either of those things, are great opportunities to obviously get our young women, our daughters, into classes and learn something, just make them more stronger and confident, and just harder targets. But what I always say is that don't waste that opportunity. Don't waste that opportunity to show even an ounce of interest, even if it's interest right in the beginning. And by the time we get back to you guys, it could be 24 hours. Not saying that young females aren't known to change their mood every once in a while, right? Okay, right. But the thing is that we need to go ahead and we need to take advantage of that, and just knowing that once again what they learn in here is going to stay with them for a lifetime is just huge. And sometimes, and this is the last thing I'll end with, is that one thing that I really respect about both of you guys is that, you know, although your daughters are interested and they have, you know, succeeded in this and stuff like that, you know, I guarantee that there's times they don't want to train every single day, you know, time that they have class or week that they have class or whatever. But for us, it's our responsibility as dads, right? It's our responsibility as parents, you know? So even if, once again, we have to fight them a little bit more, even if we go ahead and we have to kind of encourage them a little bit more, it's our responsibility because we know that we're not going to be there to protect them, you know, every single day of their lives or whatever. So, gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. I definitely appreciate it.
Can I add one thing?
Please,
I think it's
please,
really important.
Please.
Because I've been in a lot of martial arts, and we've tried a lot of martial arts. And look, we've been in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Taekwondo. I think a lot of consternation teenage girls have, because I've lived it, is that they come to class and they're going to hang out with their 40-something-year-old dad. That's not the case here. There's lots of other teenage girls.
Yeah.
So you get, no, I mean, again, that's really critical. I mean, the social fabric of learning a new group of friends and training with somebody, your dad's in the corner, but there's other teenage girls here, that makes it way more comfortable and assimilating.
Yeah, well, thank you very much for adding that.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Guys, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And we'll definitely talk to you guys soon. Thank you.